Then I saw on the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. Revelation chapter 5 verse 1-3. And with that, welcome to Black Book Prologue. First off, that is way too loud. 30% should be better. Language, yeah, English is fine. It is a voice language. I wasn't aware of that. Actually, 20. 20 is fine. So yeah, Black Book Prologue is, as it says in the title, a prologue to the game Black Book, which is currently available on Kickstarter, as you can see right down there. The target goal has already been reached. It was $35,000, I think, and they're currently sitting at like $75,000. But if you still want to support it, the Kickstarter is continuing for, I think, 2 weeks after this point, so you can go there if you want to. We're gonna have a look into it and see whether it's worth supporting or worth buying in the end. I'm just gonna play, as I usually do on Indie Sunday, about an hour, and we'll see whether I like it, whether I don't like it, and whether we'll eventually transition this into a full-on Let's Play of some sort when the full game comes out eventually. Let's get into it. Let me tell you a story. Oh, that's a voice. Nice.
It happened in the shed, a town not far from here, surrounded by wheat fields and pine trees. In that town lived Vasilisa. She was chosen to be brought up to be a Zanatka. That's what we call sorceresses around here. Soon enough, Vasilisa fell in love with a man. Soon, a terrible thing happened. The man killed himself, and no one knew the reason. Those who take their own lives are doomed to an eternity in hell, a truth Vasilisa could not accept. Her teacher, old Egor, gave her the legendary artifact, the Black Book. But will it be able to bring him back? Asked Vasilisa. Yes, if you open all 7 of its seals, Egor replied. And so, Vasilisa and Egor set out to find a way to unlock the seals.
Okay, so as you can see there, the voice acting is pretty decent. It's just the subtitle timing was pretty pretty terrible. It still needs a lot of polishing, but it is in early access after all. So let's not be too harsh on it. Sheridan District of Perm Gubernia, 1879. So that is us, apparently. Vasilisa, I've slept badly this night. I've been waiting, hoping for your return. But you did not return. You did not again sit at the table. Why is this vibrating? What are you up to now, my sweetheart? Where are you headed? From relatives and from the warm summer you've departed. There is no entrance or exit for you, it seems. From the cold Mother Earth, and even no fence of a church to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you did it to yourself. It will be well, all will be well. I will take the knowledge from Grandpa. I remember what you thought of that. But there is no other choice. I will drag you from that road myself, and you can sleep for now. It won't take long. Okay. The translation still, again, seems a bit weird, the phrasing of it. But it might actually be on purpose. Like, I wouldn't say it's not, but we'll just have to listen to a bit more of a dialogue. So as you can see right here, it's sort of a point and click game. I've read somewhere that it turns into like almost an RPG card game as well later on. We'll just have a look at that later. Take a look at the forest. I need to go to the crossroads. The needles are golden already. Yeah, take your time. Look at everything. I've learned that from other games. Not a holy land, this is. What about the candles? Oh, you can turn them off and on. I like that. What is that? Oh, that's the... Okay, so I can save here. Alright. That is always good. Being able to save at any point is something I like. Except in games that aren't meant for it, but you know what I mean. Let's get to the crossroads. Okay, she can run apparently. Adam's Heat Herb. Oh, Adam's Heat Herb. It's a herb called Adam's Head. God. Alright. Restores life points. Okay. Go on. It's got its own style. I'm not sure whether I like it yet. I'll think about it. It does look pretty, but... Prologue. How to become a witch. The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You are at Michael's crossroads along with old Agar. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what may happen once it is complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come. Alright. Let's get into the ritual then. Let's speak with old Igor. Any tips? Wherever have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there by that milepost. There is everything you need for the ritual over there. Take the candles. We will light them and draw the circle. Alright. What is that up there? The crosses here look old. Looks like they buried people here long ago. Over there, the milepost is what you said. What he told me to go to. Sherdin, 16 miles. Solikamsk, 102 miles. Nirob, 21 miles. Okay, take the candles. Old enchanted candles from our huts. They will defend me from devils. Gives 3, whatever that is, in the first round. Okay. Can I... Oh, I can control her with my keys. I like that as well. Pick up another Adam's Head. What have we got? Where can I draw it? Actually, can I just press here? Does it do anything? Yep. She moves to where I press. I'd like you to move over here. Check it out. Okay. There's no way there. Then let's get to the ritual, right? Oh. Probably have to talk to Igor again, now that I've picked up the candles. Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw the circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by the devils. Okay. Draw the circle then. No gaps in here, good work. I've made a circle. Is it alright, grandfather? Okay, I'll drop the accent on her. The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to differ now. You think that I can help him? Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It is time for you to take my knowledge. Long time we've spent together. Parting with it is both hard and sweet. Well, take it. A lot of things are vibrating in this game. Oh, I have to click it. Never mind. Would you look at that? What power blasts from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now, speak the words I taught you. Read the spell. I shall get up and not make the sign of the cross, but I shall go to the crossroads. On the crossroads I shall draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak, good merchants, come and buy my cat. For the cat gives me not an inconvertible rouble, nor a fine hat, but bestow me with the knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp. As I said, so it will be. My words are stone. Oh, Sorcerer's Initiation. Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life. To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first spell. Welcome to your first battle. The battle consists of turns. First, it is your turn, then the turn of your enemies. You will win when you will defeat all the enemies. Their health drops to 0. Okay, I understand. This is the Black Book. It contains all your words that make up your spells. Now try reading your first word called Urazi. Press end turn to read a spell. Okay? We shall do that. Took 4 damage. Now it's the enemy's turn. He probably has an attack power of 1. The word that was read is now overwritten. The Black Book changes each word after they are read. Words with defense effect absorb enemy damage. Okay, so we had 2 defense and his attack got absorbed by our defense. Defense reduces the damage but remains active only until the end of turn. Okay, so that's why 2 defense disappeared entirely and not just 1 as you would suspect. Read the word afterlie with defense effect. Okay. Such enchanted words protect from the demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now strike the demon with your words, with your spells. Each turn you may read several words. Now you can read 3 words, which is indicated by empty places near the top of the screen. Word types consist of orders and keys. At the moment you can use 2 orders and 1 key. The book has bookmarks which help you find necessary words. Okay, so I can use... what are the keys for? I have yet to grasp the meaning or the difference between words and keys. That wasn't words. I can't remember what it was. Those are keys. It looks like a scroll. Anyway. Let me go for this. This. There's no need to put more defense on us. Okay, so this should protect us from his attack yet again. Not that we need the protection necessarily. Good job, Vasya. This demon is nearly gone. A couple more spells to rid the world of it. The Black Books help you in understanding the enemy. Helps you in understanding the enemy. You can see what an enemy's intention is. Carefully consider enemy intentions to foil their plans. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Do I have an attack? I do. That should kill him, shouldn't it? That should do 4, and the last 2 health taken off. I've decided it does look pretty. Alright, you're dead now, damn wolf. Well now, Vasya, enter this maw. You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Enter the gates of hell. The face isn't pretty, I'll say that much. Let's look into the Black Rift. That doesn't look very welcoming. Oh, is that you, Vasilisa? I should congratulate you. The first seal is open. Only 6 left. But will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely. Who are you? What the devil are you? How rude, Vasilisa. I am your chief advisor. It is I who grants you your sorcerer's power. We will be acquainted more closely in the future, I assume. I'm curious, can the Black Book grant any wish? Indeed, it is as the legend dictates. Who knows, maybe you will soon meet your beloved one, who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals. No one in heaven or on earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or to look into it. Yet. How do I open the seals? Oh, can't you figure it out yourself, girl? I am disappointed in you. Let me turn to the land of the living. Not just yet. Have you forgot your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons do you take for your service? 1. Surely I will only need 1 at most. We do not give fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa. I will choose you the best ones among old imps of Aegor. Now go. Maybe we will meet again. Black Book. Back to our home, I suppose. Well, are you awake? The sun came up while you were coming to your senses. I've dragged you home. I understand that it is not easy to walk through the devil's world. So, you've seen it? Are we home? Seems like it was in a dream. The devil made me a witch. Well, then it is a good day. Did I not tell you? You should have been a witch a long time ago. New Bailishka? Whatever that means. Well, what's done is done. The legend tells that the wish is beyond 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal, the aspen one. How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon on the crossroads that did it. Maybe. I think that demons do play part. But what spirit is the aspen one? I'll have to rack my head a bit. Maybe there's something in the books. You are now a witch yourself. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has been spreading. Must be Susetkis who told to the family heads. Okay, so I can check out what they mean. So Susetko is a house spirit or hobgoblin. Lives under the is that hearth? Should be hearth. Or hearth? I don't know. Or in Golbeck, a cellar. Now people will come to you for an advice. I am old already, not many teeth left and not a lot of witch's power. Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even bump into the right demon for your quest. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to the most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there on the table. You remember me teaching you the book arts? Afterwards, hear out that visitor of yours. The wicked one has just been giving him trouble. Got it all? Yeah, let's get to work. I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work. Search for spirits around the district. Maybe we'll be lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows, maybe after 40 days have passed we won't be able to help. God helps. It feels like that should have said God help us. But, you know. Okay, we've got a black book here. You may change the pages in your book on this screen. Right side of the screen contains words that are in the black book at the moment. Left side of the screen is the storage of pages. Pages can be sorted with special filters. New pages are also rewarded after each battle and after certain in-game events. You may freely change the black book contents. To buy new pages, you need to spend rubles. The number of pages should be between minimum and maximum numbers. You will be able to buy even more pages later when you will unlock seals of the black book. You may change the contents of the black book at any time, except battle. Alright, yep, so this is your typical trading card game. You've got a deck of cards, and you can mix and match to get your preferred assortment of pages. Assortment was a weird word there, but whatever. Those are apparently all the seals. If I unlock them, I get more abilities. And at the moment, it looks like we've got these cards in our black book, or these, let's call it pages. These pages in our black book. We've got Georgi Kartushka, Scorched, Afterlife, and Urazi. And we also got keys of Ruda, Igla, and is that Raha or Raba? I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll just leave that as it is for now. We can look in the map. That's where we are. Our location, the main quest, is supposedly over here. Although I'm not sure if that actually means the location's over there, because that looks like it's outside of the map. Or if it's just sort of some sort of legend where it says if there is a marker like this, that's where the main quest is. We'll figure that out soon. We've got our inventory, we've got artifacts. We've also got the candles from the, what was it called? That pole. And we've got 2 herbs. Onomasticon, that is probably a story that explains a lot about, Bailishkas and Encyclopedia. Bailishkas are short stories about real encounters with dark forces. Explore game world to find more of these stories. I might read them in the future. I'm not reading them right now. And Encyclopedia, you may learn about Russian mythology and history from the Encyclopedia. New entries will appear when you will progress through the game. Again, we'll do that later, possibly. And yep, that's basically our knowledge. So I'm going to assume we might get a sort of a tree where we can develop our abilities. Possibly, otherwise I don't really see the point of this page. Each unemployed demon reduces your health. Okay. Okay, so we could talk to old Ego. Let's just explore a bit. There are a lot of books in this collection. There are illuminated books of old here as well. But the black books are not kept here, but in the secret compartment near the furnace. Secret compartment near the furnace? Grandfather says that in the days of old they used to bury people under the hearth? I'm just going to call it hearth now. That is how the hobgoblins came to be. Anything else we can look at around here? Goldback, that's the name of the cellar. Old Agar says that this is where the hobgoblin lives. I've never met it, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house. That was just Agar trying to scare you. What is that? So I can look at it, but I can't do anything with it, I guess. Anything else around here? What's that? A painting? Or that's not a painting, that's a drawing. Alright, feeding the pheasants? Are those pheasants? They look like pheasants to me. And visitors. Visitors are looking for advice, but also have different tasks to complete. You cannot start a journey before you listen to them all. Okay, so I have to talk to the visitors then. Who are you, old man? God helps. Igor Evlampovich Vasilisa Fyodorovna. God helps. So I come to you with an offering. Some flour for your house. Please hear me out. I won't waste your time, it's very important. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night and we began to hear strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken a corner. The deepest impossible blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge of these matters. What should I do now? Peasants, spirits, and demons will ask your help in magical matters. You are a Snatka, a witch with a lot of knowledge, after all. If you answer the knowledge question correctly, you will receive a reward experience. Sometimes your answer affects future game events. Okay? To learn the correct answer, you should explore the world and the Onomasticon, which contains an encyclopedia and short tales called Basilishkas. You can access these anytime from the menu. Okay. So apparently, we should read it now after all, not later. You may also use a hint by pressing a knowledge button. You will receive only half the experience if you use a hint. That seems like it'd be counterproductive. Like, if just from a mathematical perspective, if you've got only two options, I mean, it's perfectly possible that in future choices we have more than two options. But in a case of two options, if the hint reduces half your experience, there is no point in using it, because you'd get half of the questions right anyway. That just means that if you don't even know it with the hints, then you're just wasting experience at this point. Anyway, during night work at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What may be behind such emanations? Demons or brigands? Do we have anything in the Onomasticon about mill that stood still? That could be about it. Let's read it. A man from Vyatka once lived in our village. He told stories. One involved the miller that had to make offerings to the devil. Oh, I thought Miller was his name. It's just his profession. I was wondering about it. Like, Miller, that's not a Slavic name. Okay, that makes sense. Or else the devil would have stopped the mechanism of the mill itself. So as an offering he gave part of his stores of flour, grain and breadcrumbs. On one occasion he forgot and gave nothing. Then, sure enough, the windmill was still. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there sat the devil on a grinder, threatening him with his finger outstretched, then vanishing. So the miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadowed corners of the mill at midnight. The windmill started working again and the devil stopped its mischiefs. Okay. This probably has nothing to do with the miller. I'm going to assume this is just, sort of tutorial-like. So I'm going to say demons. Also, well, forget it. Why do you work in the night? Demons are at work. Jesus Christ. That wasn't... What accent was that? Jesus Christ. Well, how do you think the millstone turns? Not by the wind alone, obviously. Obviously. It is forbidden to use the windmill after nightfall. But what do we do now? Please help me. We have an old item that you may find some value in it. You better give it up if we help you. All right, Vasya, look around. What's going on with the Wicked One? He may be of use to us, you know. I will look what's going on with your imps. Thank you. I was told that you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now. His master at the windmill is not a regular one. Usually it is Leshy, but the miller has some demons. Well, I'll study the seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head. It'll heal you up if anything goes sideways. And now it is time for you to go on your way. The dark powers won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Want to ask anything else? Where do I find this windmill? Don't you remember the one north of Vilgard? The devil works his spells at night there, people say. So go there, and be back home by sunrise. We have a lot of things to do here. How do I use the herbs anyway? Well, it is quite simple. Use them in battle to close up your wounds. Got it, grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow. Wait, one more thing. I've sent one demon to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there, fix it. You'll earn some money in the process. Alright, Grandpa. This is a map of travel. Each night the map will be new. You can start traveling only after you have spoken with all the visitors. You may visit any available location, but your health will be replenished only after task completion. Your goal is to get to the location with the main task. But you cannot go to the main task location until you have visited locations on the road. Get it. The game is saved automatically when you enter each location. You may save manually, but the progress will also be saved as if you have just entered this location. You may open the map by pressing the current location name. Alright. This wraps up the main parts of the tutorial. We wish you good luck in exploring northern lands of Cherdin. Alright. So over here we have Kusheva village, which is our additional quest. It said our health replenishes after task completion. I'm going to assume an additional quest is also a task, therefore it should replenish after we've been there. So, in typical RPG fashion, let's do the side quests first. Let's go to Mogilevsky's mansion. Not far from Kamgort, a rich peasant, Mogilevsky has built his mansion. Let us travel there. You stealthily walk among the village houses. At least you thought you were being stealthy. You hear a familiar voice call out from one of the windows overhanging the street. Vasya, wait up, I have a proposal. We'd be quiet, we must whisper. I've got a neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something, not a strong one. I'll have a present for ya. I don't know this neighbor. Might be a very nice person. Do I want to? Am I just gonna play this very evil? I might just do. Yeah, go on. I do not have time for this. I'm on my way to the mill to help the miller. I mean, I'm not right now. You have just received your first sin. It is told that each sorcerer is fated to burn in hell. Okay, let's not do that then. You wait for the peasant to leave, then read a black spell to curse him. You may decide the outcome of specific events in the game, and your decisions will be represented by the sin characteristic. The number of sins affects availability of certain dialogue choices and game endings. It is told that each man has a devil on his left shoulder and an angel on his right. Whom will you listen to? I see. Let's go to Kusheva village then. Reflects the amounts of bad deeds that you have done during your travels. I mean, was it a bad deed? I wouldn't say so. He was an evil man. Alright. Kusheva village, a small village to the west of Kolva. I was there a couple of times with old Iga when he healed some cows. You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It is strange to see an entire family out on the street at this hour. Strange muffled noises escape from the houses, falling cutlery, someone moving the furniture. Good night, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to our place tonight. Everything is torn apart in our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared speechless. How did it manage to get here? It is not simple for a fiend to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday? We just drank some tea. Natalia likes the tea a lot, a tea like as she is. Then we prayed and went to sleep. At night it appeared from the dark realms. Tea time turned into a devil's mayhem, but I wonder why the demon appeared in the first place. Forgot to cross table where I forgot to close the windows. Well, let's have a look why he appeared. Where would we find out about that? Let's read about the Cauldron initiation first, because we have some more about this here. As in any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer called Cauldron has to pass through the maw of the beast at the crossroads. Okay, so this is just the initiation of becoming a witch. Okay, so that shouldn't have anything to do with it. So... I mean, would the demon have any problems with getting in if the windows were closed? I suppose not. Maybe you have forgot to cross tableware. So have you put the cross sign on the samovar? There's no explanation for this one, is there? Oh, that's it. We did not mark the samovar with a cross. You should. Better remember next time. You know so much, Vasya. So please help us. Don't leave us in trouble. I will help you. Oh well, alright, I will help. It is no good sleeping in the street, is it? Thank you, Vasilisa. Take some milk for your journey. You come inside. Everything is overturned. The devil certainly had its way. You made the sign of the cross and take a couple steps inside. Do we explore the room or do we approach the samovar, whichever that may be? Let's explore a bit. Demons made a mess, threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily the brass utensils seem intact. The most damaged part is the shrine in the corner. Icon cases are damaged and the candles are torn apart. New entry in the encyclopedia. Let's approach the samovar. You approach the fallen samovar. Suddenly it starts to shake and move, and in the darkness shadows are swirling. The devil is here. Let's fight him then. Okay, so there are two enemies. One has a defense, one is attacking. We shall attack, obviously, the one. Alright. What does blessing do? Increases attack in each word for 4. Huh. I like that. Do we have yeah, we do have a defense. We shall cast that. We shall use the Georgi Batushka and the Urazi, and we're going to attack the one that's not defending, obviously. Oh, an ender turn. That should do 8 damage, exactly. And we'll defend ourselves. Now it's the enemy turn. He's defending, he's attacking. Nice. It's our turn again. He's gonna cast more defense on him. He's defended anyway. What does waste do? Deals 3 attack damage each round, ignoring. Ah. I like it. Let's defend ourselves first. Always good to do that because that ignores his attack. By the way, what I don't know is in other card games occasionally, I mean, I don't know many other card games, but in Yu-Gi-Oh, as far as I'm aware, you lose once you run out of cards. I'd be interested in how it is for the book. If we use all of our 13 book pages, do we lose? We might figure it out eventually. You attack him, ignoring his defense, and then go at him. Oh, an ender turn. That should take him down to 2. He's down to 2 as well. And I've got myself defended. He takes 3 damage. My defense is taken off, but I've still not lost any health. What does that? That's just 2 attack. That's 1 health, I guess, like healing. Where's this, by the way? That's... Oh, we've actually got 2 pages of these. Yep, we'll lay waste to him. And we attack him. So it shouldn't matter to... Like, we shouldn't need any defense, but... Oh, I can't even put any defense on anyway. So let's end our turn. That should finish the battle. He might get his turn first, actually. I don't know when waste activates. No, waste activates before he gets his turn. New spell will be automatically added to the black book. Which do I want? Firm. Word stays active within a spell for 2 turns and affects other words. For example, well-versed ones. I don't understand what that means. Yomota, gesture, does not use spell reading resource. Well versed. Value of spell effect is increased by 1 for each other spell of the same color. Okay. Gesture does not use spell reading resource. What is a spell reading resource? I mean, it looks straight up better than this one. So let's take this. We got 2 rubles, 150 experience. The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. The girl assures you that she will adhere to the protective rituals from now on. Alright. Let's go to the old windmill then. We'll have to visit Bigichi Forest first. You have to finish. Okay, so do I have to go here first to the old riverbed, I guess. Sometime before Kolva flowed here, now this place is a swamp. In the murky waters, often demons and Vodyanoi find their abode. The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the rotten waters. You hear dull croaks nearby. Come closer. You come closer a couple of steps. Suddenly a demon appears, horned and shadowed. Let's fight him. That should not be a problem. 1-on-1. We can beat him easily. That should still prevail. We'll check that out. I think it should prevail. So let's just use solely attacking moves this turn. Because I think we're the one who start the turn, so the defense we've got lasts until after his turn. Yep, looks like that's true. That's a weird camera angle. Usually when you program a game, like when you make games, that's not a camera angle you want to have. Because you in a fight, you want to see both. You want to see yourself and the enemy. We will cast Raha. And yeah, we'll do that and that. That should be all we need to get rid of him. It should do 4 damage, right? Yep. Alright. And I guess we'll take Kila. Yeah. Let's just do that. We've got either up here or the Kamgod Woods. And they're probably... Like the question mark probably means there's some sort of event there. Pinewood to the north of Kamgod Village. So I'd like to explore it. Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in trees. You read the protective spells, but out comes not a demon, but a person. The old woman is dressed in old clothes. Looks like you've met a beggar. Hi, beggar.
Oh, witch, a witch. I can smell your kind from a mile away. Can you spare some coins? I don't need much for a living. A person is only as good as they are charitable.
Yeah, sure.
Here you go. Don't forget me in your prayers. Thank you. I will pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, a healing herb.
Alright. Thank you, I guess. I mean, we've got enough of them, but I'll take another one. Bigichi Forest. There is an old forest near Kolva River. This forest has a master. Each forest does. Let's meet its master then. Near the forest edge you see a white towel on an old stump. There is a bottle of milk and some pierogi. Near these gifts there is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking Leshy to take care of their cattle. There's a bottle of milk and some pierogi. Near these gifts there's a birch charter. Take care of that. I'm not fully aware of... I mean, we're not gonna steal the gifts, obviously. we're done with the evil stuff, but I'm not entirely sure what change the charter does. But we're gonna do it. Oh, you make a new charter. Now less you will be helping peasants from Wilgord. The devil better help your village. Okay, that added 3 sins. That was apparently not a good thing to do. Alright. Even when I'm trying to be good, I'm just adding bad things to a resume. Ravine of Pinasheskaya. This ravine is famous among Chadin herbalists. It is said that you can find a lot of good herbs there. If you are a witch, of course. Go on then. Let's see what you've got to offer. While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon the snake nest. Baby snakes are still in the eggs. The mother snake does not seem to be around. You got lucky. You make a small wall of stones around the nest and wait for the larger snakes to come back. Mother snake returns soon. Seeing the barrier, she fruitlessly tries to get past, but soon leaves. Okay. Some time passes and the snake comes back with a bunch of grasses in its maw. The snake touches the grassy mass to the stone barrier, and the wall instantly collapses. The snake is reunited with its nest. You quickly grab the grass before the snake hides it. It smells of rust and looks bleak. The only noticeable thing is the cross shape of one of the 4 leaves. How fortune has smiled upon you. You have found a break herb, a bundle of aromatic weeds that opens locks and barriers. Nice, break herb. Opening locks is always good. Oh, it just destroys the defense. It's boring. I wanted to open some treasure chests. Kachevo Lake. Lake on the left riverbank of Korva. Left? Okay. It is said that 2 drowned here last year. It means that the site is dangerous at night. Does it mean that? Oh, that's the Korva. Yeah, that's on the left side of the riverbank. I get it. On a high rise near Kachevo Lake, you see 2 silhouettes. One is combing the long hair of another. There is something strange in his uneven movements. You shiver in horror. Go on, read a prayer. Black silhouettes disappear as soon as you say God's name. Alright. Interesting. So we could have probably fought them, but because we said the Lord's name, we don't. Alright. Near Nizovka River. This river flows through Polyud Ridge. Someone in Pochka village told me that this river is the tears of Polyud. I think that it is a lie. The shadow of an owl passes overhead. It has crossed your path, which is a bad omen since a man's path is intertwined with his destiny. But maybe it was trying to show you something. Yeah, go on. You choose to follow the owl, deciding to follow the object of a bad omen. Suddenly, a swamp is before you and you stop on its border. It is dangerous to go forward. You start on your way back when you notice the devil's finger under your feet. Okay. Devil is changing his claws so that the new ones would grow sharper and stronger than before. The old fingers turn to stone and have healing properties. Okay. So we've got even more side locations. Let's call them that. Gorodshensky Ravine. It is said that Judd lived here. A dangerous place, unholy, and these ravines and combs. You can easily fall down and break all your legs. Sounds like the perfect place to go then. You meet 2 travelers from Bigichi village who are on their way to the fields. The 3 of you continue your journey together. Near the mouth of a chasm, one of them jokingly tries to shove you into the pit. Hit the peasant. Yeah, go on. You play along with the peasant, thinking it was in fact just a joke. Though quickly, in a single moment, his game stops being funny. He is inhumanly strong. He overpowers you as you go tumbling down, off the side of the chasm. You wake on the bottom of a narrow valley. The trees are torn by the wind. Okay. I feel like this should have had some negative consequences. Apparently didn't. That also probably means Chud and not Chad. Probably Chud lived here, hence the title. All Chud bronze plaques were found here. To find one is a bad omen. Not Christians created those. Yeah, some of the sentences still sound a bit wonky, but it's not too bad. You walk around the windmill and approach the Chutes forest. The darkness is grim and wraps around you. Only fir branches are whispering in the morning fog. Suddenly there is a pack of demons flying around the windmill, throwing wooden objects around. Let's check the debris. The pack flies somewhere east with angry screams. You check the wreckage. Some wooden locks, parts of mechanism. You also find a small sack of flour and you pick it up. 3 rubles? Alright. Then let's head to the old windmill. The windmill stands on the borders of the worlds, the village and forest. It is said that the miller is a witch himself, but not as strong as old Igor. The spruce branches part and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding villages. Those who have been here at dusk or worse at night speak of dark phantoms in the windows of the mill, of sudden gusts of the wind and other devilry. It is a place of dark energies. Let's look around. What do we have around here? We've got the door to the windmill. Anything over there? Yep, we've got a herb. Adam's head. What about... Alright, we can't go this way. How about here? No. Can we go behind the windmill? It certainly appears that we can. It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old wood creaks in the wind. You can climb inside it. There is a small hole in the wall. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see these kinds of mills in the Cherden district. Alright, you clamber inside, but a misstep leads to a painful fall. Another attempt and you are safely nestled in. Lost 3 health? Okay. But we can look around. Oh, there's a demon. Hello, demon. What are you doing here? Come on. Okay. Can't interact with him, apparently. Some kind of wheel put here by the miller. Go look at the grinders. The grindstones are still, though the blades of the mill are turning. To the 2nd floor. What do we have here? A chest. This chest is for different tools useful at the mill. You find nothing of interest. Oh. Cabinet? Explore the cabinet, please. You study the cabinet. Among different krinkas, old pots and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver rubles. It might prove more useful to you. We're on the evil path anyway. Let's take it. You choose to take the money. The miller will hardly miss it. Yep, we're getting the bad ending. Broken wall. There is a broken block of wood. Seems it's part of the windmill's mechanism and a reason for grindstones standing still. Through a hole in the wall you see the woods of Cherden. Yep, there's certainly imps around here. Oh, and one certainly weird looking demon. Do you mean me harm? He certainly looks different in person. I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here then? Why do you mess with the miller? What do you want with the windmill then? Haven't you figured it out? Maybe I was wrong about you. I thought of you as strong sorceress, master of wit, deduction and intellect, one endowed with knowledge others do not possess. I guess not. The windmill is possessed, but is the demon present here as spontaneous as it first appeared? I must think about why he is here in the first place. Lured by a sacrifice. You were summoned by a sacrifice. You have been here since you were created, inherent with this location. Well, you are strong indeed. And not to mention I am bound to this weakling of a miller. But I want a good master. Take me to serve you. And you will have your reward from the miller, and the reward of my presence on your journey. Go on then.
Well, so be it. I could use a demon like you, if not just for the conversation.
Wait, perhaps you're not as strong as you seem. There has yet to appear such a sorcerer who can outmatch the 13th brother.
Okay. He's gonna attack twice, so I should heal up. Definitely. Question is... how am I down to 7 health? I thought I was at 10. Does a herb take a spot? It doesn't look like it. Oh, you can only use that one item per turn. I see. Let's add a second Raha. Actually, can I cancel that? I can cancel it. No, I don't want to cancel it though. What am I doing? Because I'd like to use Georgi Batushka. Actually, no. I'd like to use that later. What I'd like to use is... yeah, cancel that. Take the healing. No, what am I doing? Go on. What is a good choice? Because ideally, you know, just to explain my reasoning, I would like to use Georgi Batushka after I have an attack choice in the keys. The thing is, I'd like to save waste. So use the Urazi. I've got a couple of afterlives. Use it anyway. Like, that basically means that is a complete waste to keep it one. But I just want to get rid of it. I don't need it. I want an attack. It's the enemy's turn now. I defended against both of it. That is good. We'll take a second herb. I still don't have an attack. Okay. You know what? Take this. Take this. Take this. So do all of that before he can defend himself. Then... do I want to... What do I want to do? Yeah, go on. End my turn. Okay, that certainly does a decent amount of damage. He's gonna get himself 13 defense. So what do I want to do? I've got Scorch It. Ideally, what is he going to do? Demon Souls. Attack seals 1 random page. Ah, okay. So I don't need any defense either. So what do I want to do? Just go with that. Take another 3 health off him. He's gonna seal one of my pages. Which page did he seal? I don't know. He's attacking twice and doing 4 damage each. So what I want to do here is put enough armor, let's call it, on me, enough defense, and use a normal attack. Takes him down to 23. I thought that only did 4 damage. No damage. Good. Round 5. He's gonna put some defense on himself. The question is, does he even get to? Because I can use this. I can... Do I want to? Jesus. By 4? Yeah, we'll do this.
and this. That increases our damage output. That puts the damage out. And that does another 7 damage. So he's almost destroyed at this point. He loses another point of health and he's down to 4 with a bit of damage, with a bit of defense. However, there's no point actually attacking. So let's put on defense and put waste on him. That means we don't take any damage from him this turn either. So theoretically I wouldn't have needed to use the herbs because I'm not going to take any damage this fight. But no matter. I don't actually need to do anything, the waste is going to kill him. Let's end our turn. Not even going to bother with a book, with a spell. Task complete. 20 rubles, 666 experience. We get a new level and 5 health and an old pounder. Miller inherited this pounder from his witch ancestors. Okay, the herbs replenish 1 more health. You took the demon for your personal service. He will be asking for work as any other imp would. The mill is now without his spirit. It is not your business anymore. Let's return home. And then he disappeared. He won't be ruining work at the windmill any longer. So you took a sacrifice upon yourself. Hope it won't backfire. Well, while you were gone, I thought about the seals. Every single piece has its meaning. Every seal needs a devil. The second one is the aspen one. We have to think what to do next. And there we go. That was the prologue of the Black Book. I hope you enjoyed Indie Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.